definitely was. I mean, when I was writing the book, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to put it in the book or not because I was I don't know why, but I was just scared to relive that moment and put it out there for the entire world to read. And it took me a really long time to come to the conclusion that I was going to put it in the video. But ultimately what made me put it in the video was just realizing that so many people, girls and guys, go through the same exact story. And yet, like, nobody hears their voice. And even in their communities that they're in, they don't get help. They don't even get recognition for what happened to them. And they don't get to heal because no one really wants to listen. And so for me to have such a large audience and be, I don't want to say fortunate that something terrible happened to me, but fortunate that if anything was going to happen to somebody, thank God it was me, because I have such a large voice to spread the message of what happened to me and provide some sort of light for what's going on and shed a light on the situation. So I felt like it was almost my duty to put out not only the story in the book, but in a video, because I mean, if I have such a large voice, I should be able to put out messages that I think need to be seen. And this was something that was such an important moment in my life of learning how to deal with something really hard. I thought that it would relate to everybody, the message, not only victims of sexual assault, but to people in general that have gone through something. So I definitely felt like I had to do it. That definitely was the first option of mine, was to just be really sad about it. And when it first happened, I actually really felt worthless. I didn't even know what I was supposed to do in life anymore. I felt used and just gross and didn't feel good about myself. And it was actually a friend that was going through something else at the same time too, that kind of helped me realize that you can either be sad about a situation your entire life and never rise above it, or you can choose to rise above it and make that the way that you get through something. And that's what I had to do, and that's kind of what everyone has to do for a bad situation. And it's hard, and you can be sad for a while, but you can't be sad for the rest of your life. You have to show yourself that life can be so much more than something bad happening to you. It's been so amazing. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And my viewers are so aesthetic. They have all these pictures of the book with coffee and a candle and Polaroids, and it's so cute. I think that's my favorite pictures to see, is when people take the book and turn it into something bigger than just the book. And when they post, I love when they do unboxing videos. That's so fun when they go outside and they run and it's on their doorstep. But the response has been so amazing, and I can't believe that I have viewers so passionate that will go to a bookstore and put the book all on every single shelf and tweet me pictures. And one person even tweeted me today and said she bought 15 books. Oh gosh, I think my favorite chapter to write in the book was is the intro to the college section. Because I mean, I've always, when I was really little, I used to play college. People used to play house. I used to play college, and I would make my sister act like we were in college together. And I don't know, I was always looking so forward to going to college. And there's a really important chapter in the book about how for the longest time, I didn't even think I could get into college because my grades weren't good enough. And everyone always made me feel if you don't get straight A's or even B's, you're literally just going to be a failure in life. And so I wasn't even planning on going to college because I didn't think that I would get in. And I just applied to appeal to my parents. And I ended up getting into a really good school, which was really weird. And I don't understand why, honestly. But I ended up going to school, and the most fun chapter in the book was definitely my experience the first week of college, which was insane, and the parties and the people, and there's this naked kid that walked past me in a hallway, and I'd never seen anything like that before. So I think it's a really crazy chapter because people see in movies how college is, and then to actually be there and see how it actually is, I think that's really interesting. So I'd say it took me about 6 months to write the book. The whole book process probably took over a year. But to write the book took me 6 months, which it should have taken me probably longer, but I put it off for like a really long time. And I knew I wanted to write the book myself, so like I didn't really have any help writing the book. So I was putting it off and like doing other things, and then all of a sudden I get this email and they're like, oh, by the way, your book is due in like 4 months. And I was like, what the heck? And so I kind of wrote my book in like, I mean, it was 6 months, but 6 months is like kind of short for writing a book, because you have to like dig a lot of stories out from your memory. So probably 6 months. I like a lot of colors. I feel like a lot of people on Instagram like not monotone, like black and white, but like one kind of overall color. And I don't know, I love color so much. Like you can obviously tell from my YouTube videos, like saturation. So I just couldn't pick one color. And I think that's what I like about my Instagram, is it's just like really colorful and travel-y. I love to travel. So just find things that you think look really cool and take pictures of them, and like don't think that you have to stick to just like one color scheme that seems like trending on Instagram. Just like if it's colorful and it makes you happy, like post it. And I think the most colorful feeds are the best.